Contract workers are very much in demand in places where there are limited or shortage manpower available, whether skilled or non-skilled. The other reason would be that the state provides stable financial assistance to its people every month or as arranged by the state. In September 1981 there were contract workers that traveled to Libya. Unfortunately, had experienced a mechanical problem with the airplane while flying 20 minutes on the air. The plane had to go back to the place where the plane took off. This incident happened in Hong Kong. Because travel route was disrupted, it took the airline to book the contract workers for 3 nights and 2 days flight schedule to reach Libya. The route were from Frankfurt, Germany to London, then from London to Libya. Upon arrival to Libyan Airport, there were military soldiers available at the upper part of the airport inside the building. The company's representative came after 12 hours of waiting. The contract workers were on their way to the accommodation called Staff House. There were military soldiers checking the bus or cars that passed by. In the Staff House there were sounds or gunfire happening nearby the Staff House. Next day contract workers were directed to the mess hall in the kitchen area. They were asked to form lines for food distribution. The food was chicken or lamb and fruits like apples and oranges. After eating they boarded the shuttle bus to the worksite. The worksite was 30 minutes drive from the Staff House. Each one were briefed of their duties, showed around the building, met the administrator and later started working. 2 of the contract workers went to see what was outside of the building, since it was their first time to be abroad. They saw 2 policemen sort of patrolling the area and were walking briskly side by side with both their hands and feet marching in synchrony with each other. It was amazing how both their arms and feet moved at the same time without interference or flaws. After the quick tour, during their break they resumed their work and tried to check that delegated jobs were completed. After working for several weeks the contract workers were given the permission to go out and shop. They had received 40% of their salary and 60% were sent to respective country of origin. At the electronic shop they have to form a line to enter the shop. The security guard allowed at least 5 persons to get inside the shop at a time. After certain number of shoppers the security guard closed the shop. Those who were not able to shop had to come back the next day. In buying any commodities, they were allowed to buy 1 item of each. Most Libyans can speak fluent Italian better than English and apart from their native tongue. As days went by contract workers were able to go out more often. Libya had a place called Green Square where head of the state made speeches to communicate with the Libyan nationals every Friday. There was also a news block ad during that period. This happened 3 decades ago. There could be lots of changes already. Libya had so many beautiful and historical places to see at that time. The one that attracted me most was the site where Alexander the Great and Cleopatra used to live. It was a ruined but you can still make out the ingenuity of how it was built. The place was called the Roman City of Sabratha.